Welcome. Daiane.
Hey guys, my name is Daiane. I'm from São Paulo. I work as a data scientist. I work remotely for the United States. And I also a host here every Wednesday at 8 a.m. I am host. And I've been here in TNT as a talker since last year when I started working for this company, and as a host since January. So now it's 7 months as a host.
He's more experienced.
You're doing great, Serena.
Oh my God.
No worries.
Oh my. Okay. Lucas present you before, so you can start the questions. I can start. How I said, I believe that internet is a big influence in our lives. So I use these questions for have a flow chat. Sorry, admit. Oh, Mateus return. Okay. Leticia, do you remember how your first contact with the internet was? Can you share some details about this moment?
Okay, I remember. It was a long time ago. I think it's 2000, and I was 70 years old. And at time I was the internet dial-up, and I waiting midnight to connect my internet. And I remember download the MP3 in sometimes.
Winamp?
Yes. and the Casa and the other apps. And I remember use the internet to use KD to find it's a very long time. I use KD to find some things, and I remember the Google. It's the first time. It's in these times the Google. It's not a very popular, and I use sometimes, but KD it was most popular.
Yeah. I have my first contact to internet in 1998, I think, because my brother was a support technician, so he installed the modem dial-up. So, and I don't understand what's we're doing. I'm 11 years old, I think. So I don't understand anything what he talk. What is internet? So I remember so good this moment when he installed the modem. So funny. Remember memory. And you, Lucas, how was your first contact with the internet?
I was a child, and my first contact was using a CD, wall CD to install internet. And in that time, I only used to wall chat. I use a lot. And after I find YouTube, and is the platform that I most use today.
So good. You can answer question for anyone. How was the first time?
Okay, I can ask Diego. Diego, do you remember how your first contact with internet was?
Yeah, I remember. I think was when I was a child, and I remember me playing in the Orkut. I don't know if you guys know Orkut. I don't know how to speak in English.
Not
But
my time.
yeah. But I remember that I was playing Colheita Feliz. I don't know how to speak, all the names in English, but it's like a farm that you need to take care of the plants, and then there are animals. So my first contact was playing video games online and stuff like that.
And you, Mateus, like us, how was your first time?
I don't remember. I think it was Orkut. Orkut. And
So good.
yeah, Orkut. I don't remember.
Okay. Lucas, what aspect of your life would be most impacted if the internet break to exist today? If internet break today, how aspect of your life is more impacted?
Maybe my job. I lived seeing YouTube and learn things on internet, and without internet is impossible to me work. I don't want to fix hardware and work with hardware and cables and these things. I like software and internet. I don't like software that install in computer. So internet is fundamental.
Okay. And you, Diane, how do you think is the most impacted aspect of your life if internet break now?
I think, as Lucas said, I think it's related to my work, because I couldn't work if I don't have the internet. I couldn't work because I work remotely. It's full remote, so it's definitely my job. But also like to study, as what we are doing right now. So like I can't imagine myself living without the internet.
Exactly. When I created this question, I think about my brain use the internet for anything, because when I said anything, I think that I can search about this theme about in the internet later. When I say I see outdoor landscape, I said I think, oh, I can see that later on the internet. All time I think about the internet, so I can imagine in my life without internet. But I live in a rural area, so in a certain thing, in a certain okay, sometimes I think we need a little more internet in my life. I think that I can living more close of nature. So I think that we need more time without internet. So I don't know. Um, I will change the question for we don't stay on the same question. So, Leticia, are there any essential relationship or events in your life that you would not have happened without the internet? If you feel comfortable, tell your colleagues.
I think now, if I don't have the internet, I don't talk with my family because my family lives in other state, and
Me too.
probably I will visit there more times, and
This is the point.
the point. And I think it's the essential relationships. It's my family.
Exactly. Me too. I live in Rio de Janeiro, but my family living in São Paulo. I'm a Paulista. So without internet, I don't know how to talk with him because we use the internet all time. So, and you, Mateus, other relationship, your family, girlfriend, how your life and relationships are connected with the internet?
Relationship is don't won't change much because my family living where I stay. Before I lived in other city, but with the pandemic, I come by my city, and for me, nesse sentido, in this sense, don't change much.
Okay. Lucas,
Just
and you? I'm sorry, Mateus. Sorry.
just work. Where my job don't work.
Everyone working remote? Yeah, everyone. So good. Remote team. Lucas, and you? Your relationship are impacted for the internet sometime?
Yes, now I am in my house with my mom, but I live in travel, so I stay away my home sometimes and need internet to see my family.
So good. I know my husband on the internet, and I know my ex-boyfriend on the internet. So the two people who I live my life, I know on the internet. So my relationships are absolutely impacted for the internet. So I don't know how was my life if I don't have the internet. Had been absolutely different, not better, not uh, not worst, but different. So, Diego, do you use more your cell phone or computer to access the internet? Not for work, okay? We work the computer. We have more time on the computer with the work, but not for work.
Yeah, like you said, I use more the computer to work, but when I'm not using the computer, I definitely use more my cell phone because I like to see my digital bank on the cell phone. I pay my bills. I use for social medias. I use to see job opportunities in the LinkedIn. you know?
Yeah, this is so good.
And yeah, WhatsApp, for example. And so, yeah.
Do you like pay bills? I can send any bills for you pay.
No, thank
No,
you.
no.
I'm fine.
Sorry. Oh my God. And you, Diane?
Oh, apart from working, I think I use my cell phone more often. I mean, it's easier. It's more convenient because if you are out of the street, you can just grab your phone and do almost whatever you want to do. So that's why I think I use my laptop for work and for study. Most of the time I'm studying using my laptop. Sometimes I use my iPad, but it's not so convenient as the laptop.
One question out of these questions. Anyone have more monitors, or you just use the notebook, or anyone have one or two monitors for work or for study? Diane, too?
Yeah. That's why I'm looking this way.
I wish I could have three.
I changed the job, so I break I out of the job on July and starts in the other just in September. So I without the monitors I suffering so much because I'm working in the Dell before, so I have two big monitors and the better monitors. Now I'm stay without monitors. I'm suffering about. Oh my God, so good. This is a good question. How has the advancement of communication technologies impacted in your entertainment, Leticia?
I think impacted the. Oh my God, it's a hard question.
Before the internet and less the internet is difficult.
Okay. I think the internet. I think the impact is more easy in my life because I use the internet almost of the time, and in the past I needed to talk face to face more people. And now it's not necessary. And
Antisocial people.
no, it's not. I'm not antisocial people. I'm thinking I like small groups and not a big groups.
Me too.
And I prefer work small teams with a big team. And I think the advance with the technologies, the communication, it's in remote, for example, you need to talk more people, but it's not necessary to stay in different things. For example, I think it is the communication. It's more light because with the technologies you use you, for example.
Exactly. Okay. Perfect. And you, Lucas, how has the advancement of communication technologies impacted your entertainment?
I use Netflix today, but in the past, I will in Pirate Bay in my street. and,
Always.
and both buy a CD to watch movies, for example. And now I only use my cell phone. I think it's this. Basically, it's this.
Yeah. Sorry, Matheus. You. Esqueci a palavra. Você caiu. Peraí. Wait a minute, please. Where I stay. Diane, you said about the studies. What about your learning? Has it been greatly affected by technology? Explain your vision about that.
Yeah, for sure. And for everything, like I did my postgraduate totally online. Actually, my first postgraduate was half and a half because I started on site, like in person, and then we had to change because the pandemic. And the second one was I was looking for only online postgraduate because I would think I never want to be in person again because of the traffic, because if you have to go by your car, it's a lot of traffic. It's a lot. If you go by a public transportation, it's awful, especially if you are in a big city like I am living in São Paulo. So it's chaotic. So it has improved a lot. And also my English and my Spanish studies. I can talk to people from all over the world and being here at my home.
Yeah. In the small cities, the public transportation is so sad because we have less bus, so we have the same calls for other things. So we have a bad transportation because the politics of the region. Isso aí, gente. Sorry. Oh my God. Diego, what about your learning? Talk about that.
My learning using the internet. I think everything that I learn these days, I use the internet. So, like, I work with software development, so I need to read some articles. Sometimes I like to see some videos. I like to see some courses. And yeah, I need the internet to learn.
Yeah. I make my migration career on the internet. And so I make my 2 post-graduation on the internet because when I was lawyer, I'm a lawyer now, but my post-graduation on law I make on the internet remotely, and my post-graduation on the software developer I make on the PUC Minas on the internet. So I studied all time on the internet because it's the most easily and more cheaper, because presential course is so expensive, and on the internet we find cheaper courses and free courses. So is a good thing. Oh, anyone have childs on here? Anyone? Okay. Well, I can I can make the question, but anyone want to answer this question? Do you believe that technology plays a positive or negative role on the education process and the formation of children and young people? Anyone want to talk about that? Any opinion? No? I can
think-
talk.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a comment, a situation that I saw. I think it's complicated because I think it's good. Technology is good for children, but I think it can cause some social problems in the future. Like I was, I don't remember if it was a mall, but I remember that I was in a crowded place, and there was a young children. I don't know, like 1 year, 2 years, and the kid was using the cell phone like they were he was doing nothing, like just scrolling up and down the screen, but the children the child wasn't paying attention like in anything that was surrounding him.
Yeah.
He was just focused on the screen, so I think that like in the future this can be a problem for social or relationships, or the way we talk, the way, not us, I mean the way they gonna talk, they gonna have the relationship and this kind of stuff, you know.
Exactly. I have a stepdaughter. Now she was 17 years old. On the pandemic, she suffering so much with the EAD study, remote study, because she can't focus on the study. She procrastinates all time. Oh, uh, now I can see a series before. Sorry, I forget the answer. The word, but she can't, so many difficulty to study online. So I believe that needs introduce so step by step for the children or the young people. And we have the problem with the screen. The screen for little kids is a big problem for vision, for formation of your attention or focus. So we need to have cuidado. Oh, meu Deus. Okay, you understand me. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay. Lucas, do you think that the ability to be attentive and focus for study and work has been impacted by the use of social networks? Talk about it.
Maybe yes, but I am not the person that responds better because I don't use social networks like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I never use it. But
Never. I don't believe. Continue, please.
and I think yes, in some cases when person spend a lot of time on this and don't do the things that need to do. But maybe other person here can discuss more about this.
Mateus, What do you think about that? What's your experience about that?
Yes, I'm 1 month, a month without use Facebook and Instagram, and use just Twitter and LinkedIn, because in my work that platforms was take my time,
Yeah.
good, uma boa parcela, good parcel of my time, and I prefer stopping the use it, and sorry, I think
Relax.
it is. Right.
Anyone here have anxiety or depression? If anyone have and feel comfortable to talk, because I have anxiety. I'm a fibromyalgic. I have a ill named fibromyalgia. So the time of the internet spend so time that we have we feel the life pass and we don't live in. I don't know. I make this question because I have any questions about this. We have spending so time with the social network. Lucas is a illuminated people. Anyone can talk about that, about this time?
I can talk. For example, I use the social medias, but I turn all off notifications in my cell phone because I dislike the brr, brr. I think I'm more focused person if I don't use the social network when I was working or when I was study, for example, and I'm organized to use the social network when I'm not to do study or working, for example. It's hard, I understand, because I understand that a lot of people spend a lot of time in the social network, and in a few moments you don't know how long you use the social media, for example, and when pass 1 hour, 30 minutes, and I prefer turning off all the notifications and use it when I need to use.
Perfect. Anyone? Well, Leticia, you answered the 90 question. Perfect, woman. Now, Diego, do you believe you can be the same person when you communicated online and face to face?
It's a hard question. I think,
It's a philosophical question.
yeah.
when we use ha ha ha, ka ka ka, we are rindo mesmo.
Yeah. It's hard to communicate the real feeling that you are having when you are having a conversation. Like sometimes you just type something and the other people on the other side think you are meaning other things. Like so when you are talking face to face to someone, you can see the details, like what expressions
The intonation.
Yeah, the intonation. So yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah. And you, Mateus, what you think about this difference with the online communication and face-to-face communication?
Face-to-face is, for me, is better because you can see the eyes and eyes,
Yeah.
and see the expressions of the other people, and I prefer face to face, but online you can talk to people from where what qualquer qualquer
Any.
place the world.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, people, I will coming back the people for this main room, and I, oh my God, eu agradeço. To you. Well, Bruna and Sarah, don't stop talking. Oh, welcome, people. Hello. How
Hello.
was the talk on the other room? Heitor, how you feel on the conversation?
I'm always feel very comfortable in TNT. The conversation was so good, and we can see another points of view. So it was fantastic.
So good. We talk about the question 10 because it's a philosophical question. So Silas, you can talk if you can be the same person when you communicate online and face to face.
Okay, in the past, I was like two person, one for virtual meetings and another one for in-person meetings. But now, before I worked with two French guys, I learned how to be the same person. So if I want to say something, even good or bad, I will say it. I will not keep it only for me anymore. So it's not good in some times, but I know the right situations to be the right person. I try to be only one person since then.
So good. Vinicius, what methods do you practice to balance your life online and offline life? Just to talk with us.
Okay. How to I say for the other guys in the other room? I'm to trying to decrease my time in the cellular in my cell phone in the social medias in general to because to this I will go to make a practice my sports like tennis like running so I stay time with my family with my friends so I'm trying to decrease this time to control the cell phone don't the cell phone control me so this is
Everyone needs that. This is a good thing. So good. Well, people, I'm so happy for this talk, this session. In really the talk and talk want to see everyone, so every time. So I